All right, we are going to be talking about and comparing 4 different of these pet drinking fountains. Talk about which ones our pets like the most, some different nuances to each of them. We have a miniature pet pig, we have a dog and a cat, so we kind of have the full range of experience with different pets using these various drinking fountains. Okay, let's dive in. All right, this first one is absolutely massive, okay? I mean, just for size comparison, this is like half the size of our pig. So it is huge. Some features that I very much appreciate about it. You can see how dirty it gets. The outflow water tank is actually up a little bit. So this will catch all of that sand, all of that dirt that Penny the pig is going to get in here. All of our pets will share this as well. So we'll let the dog out, she'll use this, the pig will come out, she'll use this, the cat will be roaming around, she'll use this. So all the pets use it. I think it's got like a 3-gallon reservoir in here. All right, you can see down there how much water is left, so you know when to rinse it out. There are filters and everything inside of this. You get the nice little airflow. I'll say the one thing that this doesn't have is it's not battery operated, and there's not, like some of the other models have a little bump right there to make it not quite as loud and trickly. So sometimes you can hear the trickle. We haven't had too many issues. Plus, this is outside, so I don't even really care if there's a little bit of a trickle sound. But yeah, really happy with this one overall. Okay, so this is a really interesting pet fountain that we're comparing. This is, I believe it's Smartu. This is like wireless, motion controlled. There's all of these various, like there's like eco mode, the wireless mode, the motion detecting mode. There's so many different sort of bells and whistles on this. You can actually completely unplug it and it'll just keep on going. You see that? All right, because it's all battery operated. Now, right now, we're close to an outlet, so we'll leave it plugged in. But anytime there's like a power outage, or if we need to like separate the pets and put one into like a bathroom or something for a while, we can put this in there and we don't have to worry about having any sort of outlets or anything like that. You can see there's a nice little light so you can see how much is in the reservoir. This is on the smaller side, but it has a lot of those bells and whistles. You can see it turned off and then the motion activation turned it right back on. I think the one downside is our dog tries to kind of like get under this little lip, and it does kind of flip that. So if you have a dog that is really determined to like flip their water bowls, they do tend to be able to flip this one a little bit, but other than that, it's pretty good. And our dog, this isn't a part of the house that the dog rarely goes to, so we don't really have that much of an issue. I think it just happened like once or twice. But yeah, overall, we like it a lot. I think this is a solid option if you're looking for something that has sort of like the motion activation, that has the battery operated potential. It's got really good filtering as well, so it's very easy to change all of that stuff out. All right, we've got 2 other models here in the office. So this is kind of like the standard, like you plug it in. It does have that little bump, so there's no sound in here, and this is in my office where we keep the cat. So the cat, this is sort of the dedicated cat one right here. She seems to like it. You can see there the reservoir. It's got all of this. We don't have to worry so much about dirt and stuff like that in this one because it's in my office. So the sort of like outbound water, there's not really much of a lip. I think if you have a much dirtier pet, this one might not be the best option because all of the dirt would just go right down in there. But with our cat in my office where everything is kept clean, I think that this is a great option. You get sort of that nice stainless steel look there. It's easy to keep clean, and you can honestly, because it's stainless steel, you can throw all that stuff in the dishwasher if you need. Over here, we've got kind of a fun option. This is a new one by Downy Paws. Really cool. So this is actually wireless, so it's battery operated. You charge it here in the back. There is a USB-C port right there in the back. So you charge this up. This will last a couple weeks on battery life. There is a motion activated sensor right there. That little white thing is your motion activation. And again, this has a similar technology to this in that when the water comes out, it actually hits this little thing, which eliminates all of that trickling sound. So if you have this in like a bedroom or an office, something like that, where you don't want to constantly be hearing like a waterfall going on behind you, I think that this is an excellent option. Also, a great thing about this specific one is that the lid really latches on. Unlike some of these others where the lid is just kind of like setting on top, the lid on this, while it is plastic, it clicks into place. So if you have a dog or a cat or a pig like we do, who is constantly trying to like flip water bowls or take the lid off, they will be unable to get the lid off of this. I cannot do it with one hand. That will be impossible. Yeah, so I really like the secure lid on this and the battery operation of this one.